ready. I'm gonna do a quick demo. I'm gonna invite you over to the demo table. We can circle around, and then I'll let you know what we have for the ingredient. That's what you need. So to build the flavor for the base, we use a lobster shell, lobster head. This is fresh from a fresh lobster. So we're not going to eat it. We're just going to cook it to build that flavor. So that's the main ingredient. And as aromatics, we have onions, we have fennel, we have, for acid, we have tomato paste and whole tomato. Another aromatic is the garlic. For earth, we have tarragon, which also mentioned in the movie, some thyme, and bay leaves. For we have a few threads of saffron also. We can make more. And for the liquid itself, we have white wine to deglaze everything, to deglaze those things that we made in the bottom of the pan, and then clam juice for more seafood flavor. So, alright, I'm going to show you. You guys are equipped with cutting boards, and since this is a team of two, so maybe tag team, like who's doing what, so that we can end up by cooking everything together. So I'm going to cut the onions first. This is already peeled. All you got to do is cut the ends, and then you're going to cut it into thirds like that, right? And then you're going to turn it, water turn, and then make it into like a big cubes. So that's for our onions. Cool? For the fennel, you guys have the nice fennel. I have the trimmings. Same thing. Just if there's like a little like root ends, you just cut it. And then the same thing. Dirt, water turn. So everything is somewhat the same size. So by the time you cook it, everything is gonna cook at the same time. That's the concept. Alright, more fennel. In the meantime, I'm going to warm up my pans over here, my pot. Just warm it up. So for today, you are going to use the induction oven. You turn it on, and usually it's already at 6. 6 is like medium high. So when you're not ready, then maybe you put it low until like 2. Just depends on that, or maybe even 1. Right? Okay, so that's your station over there. So that's our aromatic, and then the other one is the garlic and nothing else. Smash it. It's also nicer and easier to release the skin from the flesh. Cut the ends, like the way I did with the onions, and then smash it. For this one, the soup, don't worry so much about cutting the garlic. We are going to put it in the pot as a whole one like this. Okay? So now I have all the aromatics. Right. We have the onions, we have the fennel, and then we have the garlic. And now I think we're ready for our broth. I'm going to grab some oil here. And then I'm going to coat my pan, maybe like 2 circle swirl. Hold it. I'm going to put my heat back to medium because I'm ready to cook. First thing first is your lobster head. So you just put it like so. I'm going to pretend that this is hot enough, okay? So you're going to wait until it's kind of warm, and then you're going to put the lobster head. Just like that. Don't worry so much about the liquid. So you just put it back in there. And then, as you know, lobster when it's cooked is going to turn pink. So you're going to cook the shell until it turns pink. Okay? So then, once you see this turning pink, then you're going to put in all your aromatics all at once. And then maybe stir just so you know it's kind of like coated or mixed nicely. And then you got some contact with the hot pot. and they might need it. So you start smelling that lobster smell, right? I'm just gonna turn this lobster head so that the other side also gets cooked. Okay? So have you guys had something like this before, yeah? The Italian has Giopino, the French they have bouillabaisse. It's pretty much a seafood stew that the fishermen made with the catch of the day that they cannot sell to the market. The off-looking fish or like a small squid or too big of a fish or ugly fish and all that kind of stuff. They just put it all in and then make a big pot of seafood stew. Any questions so far? No? All right. I'm going to pretend because I don't want you to like stand around here too long. I'm going to pretend, I'm going to tell you what to put in, but right now I'm going to pretend that my lobster, it's already all pink. So then you don't have to like stand here for too long. Okay? And then I'm going to put all my aromatic in there. Onions and fennel, but when you cook at home, you can add carrots, you can add leeks, you can have like a nice aromatic vegetable into the stew. Everybody can see me? Yeah? Alright. So we're going to cook the aromatic until they're soft. You can cook it longer to obtain some color, that's flavor, but usually for this particular stew, you only need to cook it until it's soft or translucent. Okay? Again, I'm going to pretend my aromatic is soft, right? Is that okay? So you guys don't have to worry. The next ingredient will be our tomato paste. The tomato paste an addition to of acid to this dish, and also thickener, and also adds that nice deep color to the dish. So I'm gonna place it over there, stir it around so the acid gets cooked a little bit, so it's not too hard and acidic. You guys smell that? Alright, so then the next one is our tomato. This is a San Marzano canned tomato. This is the type of canned tomatoes that we use, the Italian variety. It's nice for pasta sauce, for like soups and stuff. So I'm gonna put it in. Cook it a little bit. And then, this is what I want you to kind of pay attention. You kind of want to create a little crust on the bottom of your pan. See? You guys can come here. Like that. I should have showed it to you before I put in the tomato. Okay? Like a little nice golden brown color on the bottom, right? So that's flavor. You want to create that, but you also don't want to burn it. So just be mindful when you're cooking it. Alright, so I put my tomato over there. The next ingredient will be our white wine. You can use whatever white wine that you like. Doesn't have to be like a super. Even sometimes I cook this with a slightly sweet white wine, and it came out really nice. Now I'm going to reduce that wine because a lot of there's some alcohol and acidity in there. If you don't reduce it, then you're only going to acid. You want that. You want a tame acid, not like a very pronounced one. You're going to reduce it just a little bit. And last but not least, it's your clam juice. Okay? So in goes your clam juice. stir it a little bit. We're gonna put nothing but saffron. Prime like saffron. A little saffron. And then the other herbs, the tarragon, the bay leaves. Push it a bit. You don't need to do anything. Just use it, put it as a oil. All right. So now you're going to bring this to a boil once, and then you're going to simmer. And then you're gonna taste it to see if you need to put more salt. And that's it. The key to this thing is doing it. Remember the step, and then if you can, like with like things like soup, stew, braised, all that kind of stuff, they always taste better the next day. So I suggest you make this the day before, right? Once you cook it low and slow, you taste it, you feel good about the taste, and then you set it aside for tomorrow. And then tomorrow, the next day, the day you're gonna serve it or you're gonna eat it, then you can prepare the seafood, the whole seafood on the side. Like you sear the scallop, you steam the clam, you maybe pan fry fish, and then you arrange it, and then this has the broth. Okay? So this broth also is very versatile. If you're going to thicken it with a little cream, reduce it a little bit, you can make a nice pasta sauce. You make like a vodka sauce and all that, and you have this aside. Then again. All right. Do you guys have any question with the steps and what goes first and then reducing and all that? No? All right, let's do it. We prepare a box of gloves over here. If you and I suggest you glove up because we at least the first part for the lobster.
I'll be gloving up. Let's get gloves, guys.
So this once it fits this, then you sit on it, okay? My husband was and I was like,
yes, chef.
And then I will go around and then
All right.
just see what it does.
Done. You need a bigger one? They have large over there too if you need a bigger one. I was like, I'm gonna put my hand in the small.
Need my nails. Okay guys, so everyone was asking me what we're doing today, so we're here to celebrate the digital release of The Roses, which I watched
You got those
last
mics?
night. Yeah, they're in the cupboard.
Kind of get mic'd up.
That's good?
Oh yeah.
I need a video of me holding the crab. Or the lobster. Is it crab or lobster?
How's it going?
Are you ready to get down?
Alright, we're mic'd up,
Yes,
ready to
excited,
go.
right?
Okay. First things first, take a sip of your wine. Okay, cheers. It's gonna make something good. See that still? Okay. Where am I?
You have to give your order. This is your order. That's your order.
Can you get a quick video of me holding the insect? Fix this.
If it gets hot, you put that back.
Stand here. I'm just gonna pretend. I'm gonna pretend that's not a video.
Cooking up.
Hello?
First things first.
I'm taking a video.
Check in. Let the oil go. Grab my onion here. Beauty onion.
Get my hands. Get rid of
Get that thing rolling. Here's the garlic. You know what
I mean, I got it on there. Something wrong with it.
Okay, what do you need out there?
I just after this part, I mean, I make a big chop.
Okay, so we're gonna cut this up and then we start with the lobster head first. Got that chopped up. Talk to the camera. But ask away, whatever you want. I got you.
Quick video.
Where the hot you go?
Press the red one.
Wait, the head was right here. I messed up. Oh my God. Okay, so this is the head.
Let me get it.
My friend. Okay, so these little quarters up here. Right? And I'm gonna use somebody do shut down wow, that's sick. I dropped some crab gut on my little bit of crab gut. There you go. You know what? I like mine small too.
Like, wait like 5 minutes.
You should pay me like
Say hello. I'm on live.
bit better.
Oh, Alex. Chef it up over there.
Let me see what you're doing.
Oh, yeah. Drink while you cook. Then cook.
My dad's doing most of the cooking. I don't really eat anything. I am obviously not touching the stove.
Yeah, this is fun.
I want to pick it up again.
1 million people. 5 million Belgians. Six again.
The wine first or the paste?
Wine. Looks good.
I want to pick it up. Wait. I'm about to. No, we're here with Disney. We Searchlight Pictures for the digital release of the Roses.
Just put in the tomatoes.
But I was like, then the banana was like, one went back. And I was like, well, I'm gonna decide. How are you doing here, everybody?
Alright, we are almost there. Two more items thrown. We have thrown wine, white wine right here. And then we're going to throw in this, this cranberry. This cranberry. And then the veggies.
Add the tomato now? Should I add it now?
We should try to like put something else another time. No, I was saying like I'm sure they have like.
Three items left.
See, like Ava can go.
Then now after this, I put like this, right? After.
Should I pick it up?
Well, good. I'm not that good with following the
Oh, amazing. And then you're going to